Hey there, Silver-Tongued Devil here, and today I've decided that going into the radius on realistic settings would be a great idea with no downsides, no negatives, and it's all going to be smooth and gravy. Let's see how wrong I am, because I haven't tried this before. First off, we've got something to get. For those of you who haven't seen the video or don't know yet, look over there. It's a stack of cards. It's not a stack of cards, although it does look like a stack of cards. Now, I'm going to try and make a point of not saving too much. We're not playing on Iron Man mode. Damn it. No, I haven't. Well, not a proper one. Should have done this before I come on. Hello, Dave. There we are. Right, steady. Balancing. Now, I assume all of you know about this, so this should be no surprise, but I figured it would be a good idea to do it live for those who don't know about it. Cue Mission Impossible music. Dun, 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 bah. Don't fall down. Not whilst it's live. Okay. Oh dear. That was close, wasn't it? Right. Now, just in case you haven't seen this or don't know about it, it is actually a thing of the game. So, lots and lots of these. The admin continues. What my plan is to be is I am going to be the greatest of looters, but I'm probably going to piss you all right off with the fact that I'm just going to literally throw everything into my room periodically. And what I figured is I'll do my admin and my tidying up on my own time. Try and keep it a little bit more action orientated. I probably won't do cassettes. Is there anything on the back wall? Nope, already got it. Right. And I'd also like to see if we can live off of energy drinks and fags. Don't say these things, Norb. Don't say them. Right, take a couple of those. I am terrible for taking things out into... Well, I say terrible. It's all part of the plan. Just in case we need them. Which I think will be fine. Probably over-prepared, if anything. I like to keep the empty boxes. They're worth $3. They're probably worth fuck all right now. Alright, let's get that mission. Lovely. Bring back the bracelet. Let's go! But we're going to be bringing more than a bracelet back. Gun safety, check. Fags, check. I'll get them later. Let's go. So, there's quite a few little bits and pieces that I think most people are aware of now. Little tips and tricks and various bits and pieces that you can do. That my favourite one so far that I've been told about and then put to good use is put in anything that has a rack on it, like the shotguns and some of the sniper rifles. Put in all your ammunition into the pouch. You can then just dump the gun into the pouch and reload them. We're not getting as far as the bigger factory, not today. But I'm glad you are very hopeful that's not the right bullet for the right gun. Although that is the bullet that I want to see, because that's the gun that we're going to be changing to immediately. And it's going to be one of the first things on our to-do list after we've got the bracelet. Because one of the things that I do know about this game so far is if you know where to look, there's a lot of shit to help you survive very quickly. Which is why I'm quite excited to do a second playthrough. I want to see how easy I can make this game. Now, a couple of things in realistic Where are we? Fuck. Nothing. There's no indication on map. So, in some of the later levels, where maybe I'm not quite as familiar with them as I should be, there's the possibility of getting lost. That should be fun. As I think I've already said, or I might have said previously, sleeping does not heal us. So we have to be extra careful on the heals side of things. I've got some tricks for looting. There's been many a time when I've been completely weighed down to the point where I have to stop. And many a time I found myself almost at 50 kilograms of weight. And when you pick up a gun, I usually have a gun in both hands at this point. And when you pick up the guns, you then go to snail's pace. So I throw the guns in front of me, catch them up, pick them up again, and throw them. That much of a loot goblin, it is ridiculous. Now, first things first, why am I using the knife? Because I see it happen a lot, and I suppose it's worth covering. It saves ammunition. Simple as that. Ooh, don't mind if I do. One of the things that I didn't know about... need to get a headlamp, and then I can put... I usually have fags right there. Oh, increased hunger is a thing as well. Great. 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 At least I've got plenty of food in here. Should have been playing this on Halloween, really. Is that full? What's going on? Hope there's nothing behind me. Sure there's not. Sure it's just fine. Fine, just fine. Oh. I can hear that squeaky noise, which means that there is a spawn nearby. Don't know if you guys can hear that or not. So he's probably going to work his way around somehow. So instead of going and dealing with him like we should do, I'm going to go and carry on looting and try and get an inevitable jump scare. One of the other things in this mode is there are going to be random anomalies. So I think I know where most of the anomalies are within the game. Now there's going to be extra ones. So again, extra careful. What I was going to say, I did not know this on my first playthrough. Any item that you have that dispenses anything, press and hold the trigger. That way it stays put. You can also use that to change ammunition between clips. So for instance, if I drop one of those and want to put one from this clip into another, simply do that. It's the little things. All quality of life. It was all there to begin with. I just didn't know about it, that's all. I was reaching for my trusty Tommy gun, but it's not there. Sounds fine. Sounds fine. I try and put as much in my backpack as possible. One of the other things I do later on in the game, should really take note of what they are. Yeah, that's one of the ones I want. One of the things I do try and do is put my clips and various bits and pieces. You'll see that I'm doing a lot of this, hanging things off of the side of the bag. I just find it incredibly useful because if you jam, when you're looting and throwing things in, you jam it all in the side, you know it's just going to end up in a place where you're not going to be able to get it. Happens all the time. Nah, it's probably really far away still. It should be fine. But just in case it's not.
Help me, please. That wasn't really me, just an image. I'm trapped somewhere terrible. I don't know where, just...
down there.
It's dark here, and I can't move. I'm so sick of this place, whatever it is. My name's Katya, by the way. I'm so glad I found you. Finally, I'm not alone.
Ooh. Just what the doctor ordered. Now, where are you? I can hear you, but I can't see you. It's obviously is going to end in hilarity for both of us. Hello, Kim. Yeah, I'll try not to scream down the microphone too much. Yeah, what did we say? Drinks and fags. Yeah, that's what we're going to live on today. So, another thing. Some of these bits and pieces as well, I've picked up off of the absolutely awesome Facebook group, which I'm sure there's a couple of people here. Come on now. From there. And one of them is how to open things. Now, this is one of the things that I'm planning on doing. I'm not taking everything on. Those guys are so slow, I do not need to take them on. Could come up a cropper from it, but hopefully we'll be just fine. So already, that's a random radius, a random anomaly, which we have now increased of. Yeah, I'll deal with you. Oh, that's a bad shot. Oh, it's definitely a good one, Kim. Such a great little game. Oh, come on now. Come on. Up the ladder. Up the ladder. Up the ladder. Quickly, 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 quickly. You know how you were just saying about leaving everything and not killing it? Oh, loot money. So, there's a couple of things that if we get chance as well, I do want to do some testing on. Because I had a little bit of success with said lightning anomaly and smoke grenades. And I want to try and recreate that. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute. Good little bit of prep there. Seen a lot of people doing that and I hate it, but it works. It's really good. Now, where are you? Oh, you've just gone away. There you go. Lesson 2, ladies and gentlemen. Stand in an area where they can't get you and they will fuck off. Right. Shh. Quiet. Let's go. Now, I know we've got the bracelet. I know we've done what we need to do, but there's something that I want and it's all the way over there. Now, this is where this whole random anomalies starts coming in, so I will actually have to play the game properly. Because normally I know where they all are, and I'll just go running through them. And, yeah. It's not going to cut it. Not on this mode. So, I mean, we can, but I don't want to loot that yet. That's, part of a mission later on, or I dare say we'll have a mission to go and do that. So we're going to give that as wide a berth as we can, loot around the outskirts, and there is, well, hello to you. Well, it'll sell. We're going to loot around the outskirts, because there's a gun I want, and it's the gun that I will probably end up carrying. Officer, it's a gun I will probably end up carrying for the rest of the game, pistol-wise anyway, because I am a massive fan of the T-33. And if you are watching my route, you'll see where to get it. Come on then. So, tip number 3 are we on? Sidestep him when these guys go for you results in an easy kill. So, like with a lot of games that we play, locomotion is a powerful thing in VR for some reason. just strafing. And if you can do it whilst hitting the run toggle, strafing out of the way when they dive, they will then dive past you, hit the ground, and they will stay there for a good 3 or 5 seconds, something along those lines. Easy kill then. Secret number 1. Not very secret, but we'll take it. Now, I won't be using this straight away, so we'll just put it in with the swag pile. Although, I have got an idea. I mean, there's a lot of loot in there, isn't there? No, I shouldn't. Not, let's do it, let's play it properly. Because this could get really hard real fast. So my biggest problem, or the biggest problem I think I may face, so hunger is increased in this mode. Like it's not bad enough already. However, we don't need to sleep. There's no reason to sleep other than not going out in the dark, which is tip number 4. Never, ever go out in the dark. But with increased hunger, it's the way I'm planning on gaming this. I'm familiar enough with enough of the areas. This will be the problem, though. Being familiar with areas and there being random anomalies. So, part of the reason why I like the gun that we just picked up, which is the T-33, is my favourite pistol. Oh no. No, the T-33 pistol is a very close friend for mine. No, there is not a teleport option, unfortunately. Although I think, if I'm reading it right on the dev side of things, on the Discord, it's something that has been asked for and something that they may be looking at implementing. Which, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm all for as many comfort options. I'm all for comfort options, as many as you can get. I can't even think if there's a vignette on this. Yeah, there is a vignette. Polo! Yo, Beanie. I don't want to have to shoot you. It's a waste of my bullets. I suppose you're dead, though, for the rest of it. Right. At me, at me, at me. Sidestep. Bam, bam, bam. Easy. Not so great. Slick. So, we've got everything from there. Oh, there is another little place that we can check as well on the way out. Just a little check. Seems we've got plenty of stamina. Stamina for days. I do like using the gas cans. However, I will be saving every time I try to. Because, yeah. Hilarious results. Guaranteed with that sometimes. A little looty around here as well. Yeah, a little looty around here as well. Yeah. Yeah. It's not enough, is it? 50 kilograms? Should be coming back with at least, or 15 kilograms rather. Should be coming back with at least 50. Ah, well. Yeah, there they are. Thought there was more loot over here. There's usually the little weather devices as well. Ooh. I mean, break my heart. Don't tell me those things. So, one of the things that is worth doing when you are looting a spot as well, because occasionally loot can go underneath. Pulling the trigger is how you target things in this to grab them with your hand. So say for instance this guy was standing here and he had no loot around him. Holding the trigger will possibly sometimes reveal, oh it's you, will possibly reveal an item either in the floor or underneath him or something along those lines. So it's always a good idea to be holding your trigger when you're looting around. It doesn't happen very often, but it's worth doing because you'll find it does happen occasionally. Something else. So this seems to be quite a bit of an issue as far as opening things is concerned, because I used to spend forever in the day trying to do this, and apparently the correct way to do it is, I think it is hold grip, then trigger. Opens first time every time.
This is UNPSC emergency guidance recording L1-61. If you are listening to this, you are most likely suffering.
You better believe I'm selling that box.
Conditions. A sense of
Better believe I'm selling those as well.
orientation.
I'm not suffering any of that. I'm looting your place whether you like it or not. We're going for efficiency. But yeah, hold grip, then press trigger. Again, something that I've seen on our glorious little Facebook group of s.t.a.l.k.e.r. Tommy. But yeah, I've just found it because I'm the same as you lot when I've gone looting for stuff, trying to grab hold of these things and trying to open them, and it's literally grip trigger, and it gets it first time every time. Grip trigger. Well, almost every time if you're close enough. So, well worth knowing. It's a little bit counterintuitive because it should be trigger grip, but there you go. Right, look away now if you've got OCD. That's what we need. I'm literally gonna. I promise I will sort all of this out. If you carry documents with you for some reason, I think that was in my bag to begin with. I don't remember putting it there. Pop it on top of the fire, and yeah, that'll do the business for you. Well, we've got enough food to last the entirety of the game now, I would imagine. Right, might as well sell the red ones, but those ones we're going to be keeping for cleaning. Those are useful. They can go up there. Oops, stay up there. Now, dump box here. Again, as I said, I'm going to try and keep admin to as little as possible, but one of the ways I do like to play this game, might as well, yeah, that there, is that one? Yeah, that one's, I'll show you another little trick with this as well. Hello, Goat Force. How the devil are you? Raised eyebrows indeed, Beanie. Right, that's going in there. That is the new gun. Now, another... I'll get to that in a minute. Need more of those. That can go in there like that. That can go in there like that. Well, yeah, that's probably pretty neat, isn't it? Grenade in the sink. Yes! This is the height of looting efficiency, I'll have you know. You'll be happy to know I've done everything on Rogue Ascent, including getting a win with the Doppelganger. What a awesome little game that is. The more content Ruby Dev can drop for that, the better. These ones we need. Silencer. Now, Silencer is something... Silencer is obviously a very good thing in this game. However, early doors, when the enemies aren't particularly life-threatening... Dress mode. Not quite. Want to take a pack of fags out with us. The other packs are on the floor over there, where they should be. You know what? I don't think we're ready for that yet. I mean, we've got 3 clips. Nah, I don't think we're ready for that yet. We will be, though. Oh, we will be. We'll keep those for now, and we'll make use of those ones. Oh, go and hand in our mission, and we've got some bits and pieces to sell. That can go there. Show you a nice little trick for... Well, I can show you now. If you stack your guns and put as many of them together in the rack as possible, that'll fully lube them up, both of them. So you save precious, precious spray and can then go to work with your toothbrush. Which I do all the time. Let's see how much a candy bar sells for these days. No, nothing to sell in there. See if it's worth selling. $3. Well, I suppose it's some money, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hello, Rob James. Is that Rob James from the IDU Facebook Rob James, as in Megalaris? I'd imagine it would be. Don't see any other Robs. Oh, except this one. But yeah, hello, sir. How are we doing? Right, sold. Mission. Yes, the backpack systems, it's really good. Although, if you don't spend time sorting it out, then it becomes a fucking mess. And also, I mean, we are playing it in realistic mode. This isn't very realistic, is it? But there you go. Realism, what can I say? So, this mission is normally worth, I think, 1,500. Hello, Rob, in that case. Normally, I think this one's worth like 1,003, 1,005. I think you get about 10% less for things on the mode that we're playing on. Hey! So, done. Now we've got to go and do the security. So this is, for those of you who are new to the game or haven't played it, do a top priority security mission. God, I've got loads of food. You're never going to need food again. Between fags and energy drinks, stamina's not going to be an issue at all. So, for those of you who are... Hang on, why is it offering me both? Did I accept that? I should have to do security level 1. Huh. Maybe it knows. Maybe it knows that I don't need to go and train because I've done it 2 or 3 times before. That would be ideal. So normally, I think that might be linked to the tutorial mode. Perfect. So we don't have to piss around in doing the training missions. I don't need to do those. It's just showing you the game mechanics and how things work, which means we are ready to go back out. Another thing that I don't think I've seen a lot of talk about this. I believe time within home passes minute for minute. So the time in home is real time or close to it. Whereas whilst we were... Oh, I mean, I'll demonstrate whilst I'm chatting. So we're at 4 o'clock bang on. So in base, I believe is either real time or very close to it. Might not have been talking for a minute, I don't know. Whereas when you are into the radius, time is accelerated, which is why you want to use the night time back at home, late night time back at home to do your admin and your various bits and pieces. But you've got loads of time to do it, whereas into the radius is where you can completely squander your time. So, right, so we've had that up for a little bit just to try and give you guys an example. I'm not going to bother healing up because we haven't taken enough damage yet. I'm sure we'll... Better do it now before I forget. On! So, plenty of ammunition. Got a bit extra. That's mainly for storing ammunition in. Let's pop these in here, shall we? Keep it all nice and neat for all of 5 minutes. Oh, I don't need that either. don't like going out with additional weight, as you'll find out. I also don't want to put that on yet, and I'll explain why, because I don't know how the economy of this game is going to treat me in realistic. It's obviously going to be a twat, but I don't know how much of a twat. Using the silencer degrades it every single shot. If you want to keep hold of it and not break it, you need to repair it. You can't do that yourself. Because you can't do that yourself, we need to make sure that we're only using it when we have to. And at the moment, we don't have to. Well, I can only see this going wrong. So, we're here-ish, and the objective is somewhere over there. So, let's go. Now, I'm going to have to be extra careful. Normally, I would go up round this route. I'm going to have to be extra careful because normally I could just run through this, no problems, because I know, well, with small problems, I suppose, because I know where, he says, I know where the vast majority or most of the anomalies are. But in this mode, there's extra ones and there's random ones. Whether we'll see particularly nasty ones where there shouldn't be, i.e. lightning traps, will be something we'll find out. Yeah, we can get through there. Easy. Easy. Woo. Some Red Bull for me, sir. Thank you very much. Can we get out that way? We can. We can't. And as a general rule, if you can throw it in a straight line and follow that line, you shouldn't be touched by said anomaly, as long as your probes don't get touched. You carry on doing your thing over there, pal. I'm going to go and pick this thing up whilst we're here, because we're right next to it. That's a lot tighter than normal. Breathe in. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is my little treasure hunter doohickey. We use these to find artifacts in the radius. These can be sold. Don't know if anyone's ever used that, but it causes the white footsteps to ping up. And, I mean, I've never found a use for it, but now navigation might become a problem. There might be a use for it. There might be a call. We shall see. So, it's starting to get dark, but the problem is we have no need to sleep. I'll loot that on the way back. Ugh. Fuck off. Now, running does increase the amount of sound you generate and alerts things in a much wider field of view. Yeah, you're not going to fucking let up, are you? And strafe. Bam, bam, bam. I don't know. I didn't think enemies take increased damage, but I don't know. They do seem to be a little tougher. I was used to putting those down in 2 shots, but maybe that was because I had the TT. I was talking about the TT earlier, and part of the reason why I use it is because it's a pistol that has exactly the same ammunition type as my the Papashka, or the Daddy, or I can't remember what its boring name is. I just call it all of its nicknames. It's like a Tommy gun. What's it called? I know there's a full version. Fucking hell, I've forgotten already. It has been a hot minute since I played this. Right. Let's make sure we're fully loaded before we go in. It'll come to me in a minute. I just associate it with the Tommy gun because you can get the drum barrel for it, which is fucking awesome. Right. I don't think there can be extra anomalies in these sort of structures. Having said that, it does say that they are completely random. Now, one of the things that we do want to do is we want to deal with this thing that's in here that's making the spooky noises as quickly as possible. The reason being is because they generate enemies. And so if we put it down nice and fast, then hopefully it won't have time. Anybody heard me? No. Silence. Yeah, I figured that would be where I might be able to get people interested, because what fucking idiot goes out at night, huh? Sky. So, as I was saying, grip trigger, grabs it first time, 60% of the time, every time. Shh, 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 shh. You can keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Thankfully, pathing of enemies on this game, these are going to be famous last words, aren't they? Pathing of enemies on this game isn't good enough to get them into structures and buildings like this. However, I have said that before and then found things coming in for me. So I think it's because they try and go directly for you. Oh, we do need one of those. Probably. Trusty toothbrush. Now I can keep my teeth clean. Or my guns, at least. So what was the, if you're still here, Beanie, what was the heartbreaking news that I'm going to love? Did you find proof of IDU2? That's what it is, isn't it? Definitely proof. But it's going to be PS5 exclusive. That would be fucking annoying. Probably nothing. Nope. Tell you what, since I saw that on the Facebook group, that has made my looting experience so much nicer. Does it work for these as well? Not so good on those. You can get things in here, but usually you can grab them through them and not have to worry too much. Although grip trigger. Yeah, it seems to be a lot more reliable that way at the very least. Let's put the food with the food bundle. Keep all of that there. This is what we're here for, by the way. I did take a mission. That's the microfilm. Okay. So it's got to be told outside of the confines of a stream then. Nope, that's cool. We'll sort that out soon. One of the things that I have found out. Oh, what's the gun called now? I can't even remember. It's not like I was only firing it today. I have to go back and have a look now. But yeah, it's the reason why I use the TT as a pistol, because it takes the same ammunition type as the main gun that I use, which then just makes my ammunition. I thought he'd come in then, that would have been brilliant. Makes my ammunition life a lot easier to manage. If this is going to be stupidly spooky music, I will leave it on. Unless it's really fucking annoying. Oh good, heavy breathing.
UNTSC Explorer number 159, Lodge 04. Warning. Stay the hell away from those collapsed buildings. Under no circumstances should you enter one of those after the tide without heavy gear or a death wish.
What are you talking about? There's loot in there.
Fragments of ripped flesh, but none of them coordinate with mimics. Things stink. Hell, at this point, I think these things are people, at least.
God, he sounds like a rubbish shot, doesn't he? God, you're a feisty one. Jesus. do have to be quick with dispatching those orbs, because they will respawn. They're not massively fast. Look at... No, that's not a cop, is it? No, it's not a cop. Right. Let's unveil another secret, shall we? I will loot those in a minute. Well, excellent timing on the old ammunition. Again, I don't know if that's a thing that people know. If the gun is cocked, you don't have to release the mechanism with the trigger. You can literally press the X button, and then that will slide the working mechanism back in. So it saves you having to two-hand a pistol when you're on a reload. But you should be aiming to reload whilst you have a round in the chamber, which you can check if you guys can see that. If you half cock the gun, you can check whether you have a round in the chamber, which saves you inevitably going, did I cock the gun? And has it got a bullet in the chamber? Is there a bullet in there? I've done it all the time, cocking the gun when I don't need to and spilling around onto the floor. So that's one way of checking. We'll loot in there. But first, there's a secret up here. So you need to climb up of this. There's sometimes a little crate there. And if you're like me, when I first played this game, I was like, ooh, loot! And didn't even look any further. Grip trigger, and first time. Oh, come on now, we get one of those back at base. The PPSH! This is my gun, and this is the magazine for it. Not the greatest magazine for it, but a magazine for it nonetheless. So that isn't the actual secret, that's just how to get up here. There's not a lot more that you can do up here, but you can drop from here. Oh, you bastard. Accuracy. Yeah, come on, you come in a bit closer. Oh, come on now. Good job we don't have to worry about wasting ammunition on this mode. Okay, so that puts us in a bit of a predicament with ammunition. But that's fun, right? So, from here, simply run forward, drop down onto here, and now we have ourselves a G17, which is fucked. But we do have some ammunition for it, so if you wanted to use the G17, it's definitely a lot better than the starting pistol, and it would be cheaper for us to take that back home and repair it than it would be to buy it outright. Using these things in such a way so that you can pick up weapons that you wouldn't normally think about buying, it's a lot cheaper way of doing it. Ooh, that's a point. Yes. Tide. I have to watch out for the tide. Wouldn't want to get taken up in the tide. That would break my fucking heart. Ooh. There we go. Another TT. Oh, I can dual wield. Lovely. So, yes, that's more like the sort of bag I'm used to carrying. 20 kilograms. Though we're probably not going to be doing a lot with it today. It's, yes. Yes to both of those. Ooh, you sell. So I'm probably, to be fair, I was thinking about early doors whilst I'm waiting to get the PPSH using don't you dare hit me through the wall. That'd be really annoying. using the sawn-off shotgun, and probably with just the solid slugs, because it does kick ass at the enemies early doors. And I can show you what I was talking about with the whole reload tactics, which is part of the reason why I'm stocking my pouch right now. Tell you what, first time I played this game, I was nervy as fuck. But now it's like, I know how things work. I know he can't get me. I can hear him squelching around out there. But, you know, with these things comes great falls. Because just like other great VR games, just when you think you know all the things that you need to know, something comes up and bites you. And in this game, it literally does bite you. Yeah, so that's getting something like it. One more to loot. What was the shiny over there? Oh, it's just anomalies, that's fine. Getting a little slow. Now, yeah. This is quite an important thing, because I didn't do this when I first played it. Killing those... Oh, dual wield. Killing those anomalies fast is a very good idea. Let's not drop them both. Because they are the things that are responsible for spawning, I believe. So if you deal with them as soon as you hear them, then you won't have to deal with extra enemies. Which is never a joy. Always a chore. Ooh, baby's first AK mag. Now, I do think that I'm probably being, well, definitely not overcautious. That is not a word that I would use about myself right now. But I'm probably being a little bit overzealous. I've got to the point in this game where I know what I want to loot and how much things are worth and whether it's worth the wait. However, grip trigger, way, first time, 60% of the time. Yes, we'll keep those. Yes, we're going to need that. A lot of what I'm carrying here is hot garbage, but it all sells for $1. And now these pay dirt, because they usually you have to buy those for 350, and we're going to need them because we've got no other way to heal in this game. You can go in there. You can go in there. You can go in there. Beautiful. It's always worth checking inside containers and boxes as well. Things do spawn randomly. Like, for instance, I have never seen a cassette there on the floor. Let's have a listen. God-awful music in this game. Oh, I mean, if anything, that just adds to the ambience. Yeah, let's go. Now, we are in the orange, which means that not a lot of stamina either. I know how to fix stamina issues, though. Fags and drink, because we're on realism mode. There you go, it's already improved a bunch. There is another secret stash over yonder, but I don't really want to stray too close to those cops at the moment. Not until I've got something that I can put them down quite quickly in. Remind me why I come out at night again? Oh dear. Because efficiency, that's why. Oh God, they were not kidding about the stamina issues. I do like how because when the bait was up, the cigarettes did nothing. And so mean, there's probably something out there. I think I can hear it. Oh, it's a good job I've got a torch. Now, normally, I would be all clever. Come on now. Normally I would be all clever and I would use that propane tank and throw it outside. However, clever and stupidity, damn it, as he does it, clever and stupidity are probably going to be watchwords for this game. More. Alright, let's deal with this first, because this is starting to... Come on now. In you go. Gonna need the light. If anyone's getting pissed off by the music, let me know. Where's that gone? And so it begins. Oh no, we're good. Oh well, there you go. Here's a cover. Ambience ruined. Grip trigger. Bam! Pay dirt. Oh, that's even nicer to see than the old weather thing. One of the things that I have got into the habit of doing in this game is if I do find these kicking around the place, if you move them, they stay. Now, I've got nothing else to carry. There's a point. Never tested. 33. Oh. Radius is just eating it up. Oh. I was gonna... Oh, there it is. It's gonna be my favourite. Come on now. No, they are weight free. So there you go. It's like having a free grenade that will probably kill you. Bargain. So what I've done in the past, I haven't had to use them, but we live in hope. Yeah, let's give this guy a wide berth because stamina could become quite the issue very fast. There does seem to be more enemies, and it didn't say anything of the sort within the difficulty settings. It's what I was hoping for, if I was honest. I'm also hoping that we see some of the nastier enemies sooner, which will be good fun. But yeah, I like to keep these handy. For close encounters. First alien reference of the night. Back to base. I don't like this, but you can, if you store things here, rotate your wrist. I think, to be fair, you do have to be within a sort of proximity to it to put it back in, but you can rotate your wrist behind you and drop it in that way, which is nice. Now, whereas his hydration isn't an issue, mine might be. I should have given you an example, actually. We didn't spend a massive amount of time out in the suck, but it was 4 o'clock when we left. It's now 1:24. There is no way that I have been talking for, what's that, 9 hours? Well, possibly. Stranger things have happened. No, I said I was going to do that in my own time. Throwables in there, valuables over here. So this is usually my little procedure when I come back from... For fuck's sake, I didn't pick that up, did I? fuck did I pick that up for? Is it worth? Actually, hang on a second. Say it's worthless. Haven't tried selling pieces of paper before. Don't think I won't. Sample container. That's being sold. That's no good to us right now. So that isn't throwable. Test that out later. Needs to go in there. Needs to go in there. That's being sold because we don't need that. So's that. This is why if you organise your bag and don't loot fast, it can be a very good system to keep going whilst you're out there. But I'm trying to be hyper aware of the time that it takes to do all of these things, and as much as I enjoy doing them, you guys might not like watching them. Which is why I've decided I'll try and do most of the admin shit either off stream or, I don't know, maybe we'll do a little after party or something. Maybe you can be repaired. You can go in second batch. You cannot. Half condition. What's the problem with that? Probably not going to need that. Probably not going to need that. Probably not going to need that. That was the G17. So we could go for that, but I'm not going to. I know what I like in scenes as we're up against the suck, so to speak. I would rather be on my best and baddest behaviour for the radius. Right, so all of that's going to be sold. Let's try and sell this. I'm pretty sure you can't. Why would they buy this? I don't know. I suppose that's as valuable information as anybody else, right? No. Fucking hell, now I've got to go. Alright, well, I'll take you there as well. Right, so 2 options for that because of its condition. Once it reaches that orange to red stage or dark orange to red stage, it can either be sold or repaired. There is no cleaning that. You can find out what individual things are worth as well with the list here. Torches are... do we need this? Is the sample? No, the sample's good. I think those are worth normally 20. Yeah, a little bit less. 150. Wow, big numbers, ladies and gentlemen. So this was my only concern with this mode is it going to stretch me money-wise? And I would say no. I am such a loot goblin that... Ooh. I'm such a loot goblin that this game will not have the better of me. I want to be caught short. I want to have to worry about my decisions. I didn't have to when I was playing the game through the first time. There is more modes that we can play. Oh, quick one for those that want to see it. All of those shotgun shells that I've been stuffing in there. See this? Bam. Done. No more pissing about. Well, he says that. Now I've got to take them out and put them back in because we're not using this one. We'll have the new one that we got for doing the mission. So, what a great saving of time. What a great waste of time. That one can be cleaned, so that's worth keeping hold of because even a little bit of cleaning will raise the price. Those we're going to need. Yep, that's a lot. Eco. Nom 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 nom. Loot goblin indeed. Delivery. I thought I might have sold it then. Would be the first time. Bosh. That one I think is normal. I think we're at like 75% value, and we also start off with less money as well, because I think you start off with 5 grand, and we've only just got there now. So yeah, awesome, right? Let's go and file these important documents. Ooh, I've just had an idea for one of my videos. That watermark would be lovely to own. If you go slowly enough, you can kind of balance things on top of each other. Oh, no, it's in reverse. I I've got an idea for something that I want to put in a video. Right. Now, which one are we taking with us? Take this one. You should see my actual save being the amount of fags that I've got stocked up for us is massive. Absolutely fucking massive. I've got about 50 full 20 packs. All Binston and Hedges. Oh dear. Right. Haven't got the clips for that yet. We've got ammunition for this, so I don't want to waste it. And we have got this little bad boy now. Good. Now, although it won't load these ones, it will load those ones. And another thing, which I might as well demonstrate, because I've seen it in a few bits and pieces as well, is this whole holding the trigger to get things out. You can put them directly into the weapon, which just makes things a hell of a lot more convenient. I am, however, going to stuff my little loot goblin pouch full okay, thank you, Norb. What a great touch for something that's just going to end up being burnt. And trigger. Oh no, grab trigger. Did I say? Yeah, I said grab trigger. Grab trigger. No, come on now. Alright, you can go on there. Oh, also for anybody who's watching as well, I'm playing this on just the normal quest. If that is important to you. The graphics are what they need to be, if you ask me. So we'll pop that there, like that. Pop that there, because, oh no, we'll pop that over our shoulder. And we've got space to carry a gun there. Always be looting. Now, at yellow condition, we can repair those up to blue with a combination of toothbrush. Now, I think I've already given them the spray. But you'll see if I do that, they will now all count as fully sprayed. So if you put multiple guns here, you can then get 2 for 1, in essence, which basically means less usage of our resources, which means that we don't have to loot goblin quite as much or spend money on silly shit like this. Not that we're ever going to run out of that. I know there's so many little caches hidden about the game. What's the state of this one? There you go. And you'll see that that little spray got most of this as well. Longer weapons, it's a little bit more difficult. But that did work. So, happy days. Keep those over there. I want to put that somewhere where I remember I've got it. Ooh. Get out. I should really carry a spare one of those. Don't think I need that many of those. Right. Too much admin. Not enough missions. Oh my god, that is a pathetic amount of cash. Because we're out in the route, we may as well take absolutely everything that's going. So what I'm doing here, so we do need to go and grab a camera. Important thing about cameras, enemies need to be alive for you to take a successful picture of them. As I found out not so long ago. Makes sense, but worth checking. So we're buying a camera because that's part of our mission. I usually like to put my camera around about there. And we will check what time we're on. 1 o'clock. Bed or go back out into the suck? Well. Oh, actually, I suppose this is what this is useful. Little top-offs of health. Because these are rare as fuck. We haven't got much condition on that one either. Ugh. There you go. Little top-off for health. Lovely jubbly. Now. Hello, Cam. Oh, have you bought it? Admin. Those are worth, normally, we'll leave a buckshot one. We won't, because of how I'm going to be using them. We don't need to worry about storage on that. These are normally worth $3 each. In this mode, they are worth $2 each. Well, joke's on you, because $2 for a fucking empty box. For $3. I'm going to go and collect empty cans next. Now, we don't need as many of these. I know they don't weigh much, but we do not need all of this. I mean, it's nice, but... yeah, tell me about it. It's like the bow side of things I don't have too much of a problem with because I can abuse the fuck out of slow time, but crossbow I'm not used to doing that and was hoping that my rapid fire might get me through proceedings, and it's not going to. So we changed tactics. I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm just going to have to be probably, as you said, making more use of the slow time shooting. Oh yeah. You can go in there. I'm sure I'll remember it's there. Ammo check. Just slow time shooting. Tips in 30 tricks, my man. Go check it out. Now, is this loaded? Yes, it is. So, again, what I'm doing to check whether it's loaded is instead of going, is it loaded or not? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, to be fair, I think, yeah, it is Keith. I think he's just behind me and he's still alive. I'm dead. So if I'm going to be putting another run in, yeah. Alright, we're good on that. Don't need to do that. We've got our missions. Nighttime. I was kind of hoping I would have found a pocket torch by now. I'm going to buy one of those quick and then we'll head back out into the suck. It's one of the things that I do find on this game is a lot of the fear. God, that's a lot of money for a pocket lamp. You watch. You fucking watch. I'm going to buy this and it'll be the first thing I pick up when I'm out there. I know exactly your game. On that bow run, I was killing only the orphans. We do need the knife to hand. But we need that to hand and this to hand, and... oh, I suppose we don't need... yeah, that rests in there nicely, all realistic and shit. That can go there. Pocket lamp can go there, because that means we can turn it on, and... hey. Although, yeah, we want red light. Red light less visible at night, but not by a massive amount when you've got it like this. Cool. Back out into the suck. At night time. What a fucking idiot. So we're... you good, man. I'm happy to talk. So I'm happy to talk about whatever you want to talk about, mate. So realistic mode. The game basically, I can no longer heal by sleeping. There is a bit of a massive exploit within this game, if you ask me. Well, first off, I am not marked on the map, so I either need to navigate properly, which I could do, but thankfully I know where, I know this map well enough, so I shouldn't get lost, but it's going to be hilarious if I do. You can't sleep to heal. Normally in this game, sleeping for 1 minute or an hour or to the next hour will give you full health. Not in this mode. Need a cigarette. Need a energy drink. There we go. There are the anomalies that you see out here are more deadly now, in that they will do more damage. Some sort of survival game. I'd say that's a good estimation. Might have made a bit of a mistake here because oh no, I have got the torch with me. But where is it? I mean, nighttime shots. That's going to be fun. I'm going to have a think about. We do need to keep a knife with me. I think we're going to have to do this a little bit differently. You know what? I know that mission up there is one where we have to do the little treasure hunt through all the radius things. And I haven't got enough hands to do it all. So I'm going to go up and round, do these missions, and snake back all the way around for this one. And we'll hit these points on the way around. Planning your route is always a good idea. Now, the only thing that I have is I don't have the... I don't mind walking around at night. I prefer a better light source, if I'm honest. But it is dangerous. There's enemies in this game that even at daytime are almost fucking invisible. If you haven't got a flashlight to hand as well and you start getting shot at, you'll fucking know about it very quick. But for what the missions that we're doing, this isn't too bad. And I got an idea. For fuck's sake, look at that. Not even a light on him, can't even fucking see him. Oh, God. Thankfully, they are slow. And as long as we keep our stamina topped off, and are not running around like a fucking loon all the time, we should be fine, he says with very little stamina. That's down there, isn't it? Right, so... Oh, I can hear you. I can definitely hear you, and you can definitely see me. It's fine because we're going to strafe, and then... Now, hopefully that didn't make too much noise. Oh, they were coming already. Oh, yeah. I mean... And this is one of the great things about this shotgun. Bad waste of ammo, that. I mean... tell you what, I'm too used to having the headlamp. This is something I didn't factor in. Fucking about with your guns in the dark. That on. No, that's not going to help us either. There. This is when they get you, you know. When you're pissing about doing your looting. Oh dear. I mean, famous last words, but I think this game has given me all the jump scares that it's going to. I mean, definitely famous last words. Yeah. Well, you see my video, I do too. Ooh, that's close. That's very close. Simple little strafe. Bam, bam, bam. But they do seem to be taking more pops, which is a bit shit. Now, there's the river. Second river. So this is something that I haven't had to do. Because normally you can navigate this game via the green shape that represents you. But without that, have to do it properly. Or, well, not really properly. That's the second bit of river. I'd rather not press that button again. Thanks. Problems, 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 problems. Hello, Mr. Vega. I'll play it. Yeah, this probably sucks for you guys. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of playing in the dark, if I'm honest. Ooh. Is that the boy? That's our man. Heap big ground samples. What? Oh, what? Damn it! I need to be prepping. What the hell am I doing in the radius? Right, next mission. That's what I'm doing. Train station. Ugh. I prefer to have some light for this, but, well, what's the worst that could happen? Tell you what we haven't done. Yeah, because that could happen. Right. Seeing as we're going into the suck, it's check time. I have not. Oh, I do like that reloading. Yeah, I mean, I assume it was probably released recently, and yeah, I've been in here. I've been looting! Hey, after all of this suck, I've got something to look forward to when I get out. Now, this place is usually riddled with cops. My PM isn't the greatest of weapons. This isn't either. But they don't do a massive amount of damage. He says... Come on now. So I would like to be in and out. The cops have a very slow rate of fire, and as I said, they don't do all that much damage. I'd be more fearful of those things. Oh, that's a heinous amount of ammunition, waste of ammunition, and they only take the one. Right, mission complete. I'm not partying around in here anymore. I have had enough. Although, could have a little looty, couldn't we? I'm sure nothing will come through that door. Don't mind me. Loot, loot, loot. Yeah, I'll be honest. I thought we had time for these things, but maybe the competition. Do you want to tell us all about the competition, Beanie? Give you something to chat about. Nah, mate, this is meth. Gonna cook that up later. It would be good if it dropped a vape. I could do one of those. I prefer that over. Probably get more stamina out of a vape than I would out of the cigarettes on this game. Why am I holding that? Alright, you can go there. This might need you. That's more like a vape, isn't it? Snacky bars. Yeah, we'll take those. Like that ammunition type. Going to be using that very soon. So one of the things that I am actually doing as far as the economy... Oh, yes, those are what we want. The economy of this game is concerned. Because I know it's going to be a lot harder when you know you don't make as much money, is I'm making use of the ammunition that I have. Oh, okay. Sponsors, eh? This is a bit of a waste, but this thing is a prick. And run or loot? Run or loot? Run. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And away. Where are we going next? Could do with some of that lovely daylight. Right, I'm not going up round that way because that's a catastrophe waiting to happen. You are coming up though, aren't you? So, I'm not coming back here for a little while. If you want to wait here, I'll go this way. Cheers! Now, the argument is, shouldn't I be dealing with all of these enemies? Because, as we know, if I kill them out here, they don't come back. But... Hello, Joe. But... one of the... Well, I don't know how much ammunition I've got to burn here, so I'm pretending that I've got none. And on top of that, it's that slow, it's not really a threat anyway. We're killing the ones that we have to deal with. And also remember that when the tide comes in, which happens more often now because of the game mode that we're playing. God, hunger is definitely a problem. More energy drinks and fags, please. Oh, that's the point. We've got a mission to do. There's my trusty lighter. Now let's go back to where we know. It's also worth noting, I'm sure people are aware, but there's a little puff of smoke where the those cube anomalies are. It sounds like another spawn. And we need to take a picture! But yeah, so I'm trying to limit the amount of ammunition that I use. That also then stops me having to constantly be repairing my guns as well, which again saves money. So now that we've got a little bit of light to play with, we'll go anomaly hunting. What a great idea. God, if I have the camera out, they'll never come. So much for living off of fags and Red Bull. I mean, to be honest with you, it's kind of what I'm hoping for. I can almost guarantee you in other zones there will be. I would be surprised if there are shock anomalies in this zone at this part. Hello, Stace. The probes, so usually I have them in my right hand. Hold trigger, yeet. And one of the things that does work in this game quite well is the throwing mechanics, or at least I find they do. Hold trigger, ow, 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 ow. Ooh, that wasn't so bad. Hold trigger, release. Hold trigger, release. Not there. And as far as navigating is concerned, if you throw them to your left and right to give you an idea of how much space you have between anomalies, and then throw them a little to the left and a little to the right of your actual path, and then straight, more often than not, you won't get hit. Wasn't it up here? What's the mission again? I thought it was... Oh, right. In and out, use protective gear. Well, that's not happening until we get a gas mask. Cool. Let's go take some pictures, and then let's head home. But yeah, the other piece of advice I would say as well is use the advanced probe over the normal probe. If you're using the normal probe, or rather if I'm using the normal probe, it's because I've picked it up by accident, or faffed dropped my original probe and I'm using the non-advanced one as a backup. Reason being is I can't think of a reason not to use the advanced probe because it's so much easier to see where they're going and where you are throwing them. Now, M3 in and out. Oh, we can get that. It says use protective gear, but I thought it was there, but it's not. Interesting. Oh, hello. Let's put that back in there. You can hold still. Cheers. Now, all the running about is what draws them. They haven't got that great a line of sight. Although when they do see you, they will chase you down. Spawns will chase you down to the ends of the fucking earth. Alright, there we go. Did I go back in? Didn't sound like it. Yes, it did. On. Now, this is the location of the map. There's some extra ones here. Oh, don't make me duck! Fucking hell. Right. I'm gonna try to... I mean, save scumming. Is it really save scumming? I don't think so, because we're not, like, gaining any advantage out of RNG through doing it. But I'm going to try and keep my saving and reloading to a minimum. Ducking it is, then! Anomalies! Down cam. You'll bear with me, Cam. I'm just giving a just giving a masterclass in. Do not need two of these. Oh, that means there's more though. Like more. Sorry. What that is? That's the radius. That's the That's the bad. That's what's causing all this shit. Oh, don't be past it. Be over here. I mean, I could probably get through there. I don't really want to have to. I'm going around. Don't be silly. So yeah, already, because there's extra ones here in comparison to what there normally would be, which is already making these bits, well, I don't know, more like they should be. Normally there's like one straight entrance to most of these, but this one's a little bit more of a maze, which I like. Because I like this mechanic, because it leads to loot. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck off. God, this is as bad as the one in fucking Pulaski. How can I get into that? Ow. Oh, you can't go into that? No. You can get closer to it as the game progresses. I'm already in the radius. I mean, this is just shit, really, isn't it? So, hang on, where... Start again. One there. One there. I want to be able to do this without having to use my knees. I'm not pressing the duck button because immersion. You know what, fuck it. Lovely! Now what we've got to do is get out. So that was the thing that we needed to complete the mission. Nope. Ooh. Cheeky little exit. Nope. Going back the way we came, because that's a safe path. That's for losers. Run. I want to go over by that car because there's a lovely little loot box over there. Run, 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 run. Got to be careful with these ones as well because they fire lasers out even when you trigger them, and there is a little bit of randomness. Let's just my knees. Let's make sure we don't get twatted by that one. Eyeball. The mission's not complete, Beanie. We've got room and weight in the bag. Never ends. Oh. There we go. Hey, hey, my kind of shotgun. Seen better days. She'll spruce up just nice, though. Oh, bonus. Another clip that we need as well. And that's the... There's no way I am returning home whilst there is kilograms worth of space in my bag. Not a fucking hope in hell. Because I have no idea how bad this is going to be. Because this is the other thing as well. Every single bit of health lost I will feel in either resources or cash. Because I can't just do what you should do and sleep to heal. That is off in realism. Which, you know, fags still replace stamina, yet sleeping doesn't heal you. Oh, is it a qualification thing? Oh, well, in that case, I'm sure I won't be able to make the cut if Cam's in. Let's have a look in there. Now, we've already looted that location, and the... Ooh. Kim the Killer, indeed. So one of the things that's worth knowing is you can like springboard yourself off of things that you can grab. Yeah, that is a good point. The shower thing does heal me. Problem is, again, that costs money. And yeah, money could be in short supply. So, but then this is the thing is I imagine me being me and the way that I play this game, which involves fucking picking up anything that is not bolted down and selling it in the shop, will allow me to still out-eco this game, even though it's going to try and give me a tougher time of it. But yeah, we shall see. And you can spring... So, like, for instance, if you are having problems getting up these things, you can sometimes do it. I'm sure this is a load-bearing structure, it's fine. If you grab hold of something and kind of fling yourself up in a skiing motion, you can usually pop yourself up on it if the climbing side of things is not being your friend at a particular time. Where's easy that we can loot quick? We've already done all that. There is a guard tower over here. And then I think we'll head home. Because I would like to have some light for the next missions. See, normally I would just run along here without a care in the fucking world. But can't do that. Because these ones aren't normally here. And they're ready to break my fucking heart. Definitely have his stuff though. Precious, precious loo roll. Who needs the one ring when you've got loo roll? I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere. Swear I heard one. Oh, well, it's probably nothing. Oh, your bag looks much more styling than mine. This one's got 2. Can I not upgrade? I'll take this one. No worries, Joe. Cheers, Joe. Thanks for popping in. So, we're not going to try and outshoot that guy. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Brilliant. So, they should be there. That's why I was sticking to the side here. There's one there, and there should be one over there. And then there's one at the bottom. Yes. We'll probably not go there for now. Now, that guy's still alive. It is better for us to run past. Make sure we got plenty of bullets in the gap. Do a quick replen whilst we're here. Save us having to do it later. And we can sell more empty boxes to those idiots back at the shop. Again, try and keep the admin side of things to a minimum. Where did I put that? No. Let's lose a mag.
Is Max coming out to play?
No. Definitely not with you. Oh, I still need to take a picture. So, what I would do in this situation, I'm never going to try and, especially with a fucking pistol, even if I had the greatest sniper in the world, I wouldn't try and fight a guy up here. What I would do, is save it first, because the amount of times that I've fallen off these fucking ladders, yeah. So, we'll go up here. And then what you want to try and do, grab high with one hand. And shoot over the top. Yeah, we're all going to die out here. Maybe you. Have a flare. Probably should have led with that. That was a lot more ammunition than I was intending to use, and I seem to have lost a clip. Alright, always save at the top of stairs, because stairs can be a fucking nightmare. Or ladders, rather. Those are good squeaking noises. Easy. Not so easy. But I want to have a look and see what's in that Jeep. Hope there isn't any lightning around. Doesn't look like it. Toilet paper from the future. Lovely. Now, when to quit? Probably now. Are we going round that? Oh, I want to go down there. Why you guard things? Why you guard things, Lightning? It's Fine, we'll go around. Stupid lightning. Now, we can get past that. I would rather not risk my health. But, you know, I'll save it just in case it goes to pot. I would advise not having a lot of weight, having full stamina. That's probably efficient. Having full life before you attempt one of these. Having a lot of stamina and being light, i.e. in the green. Anything more at this point is risky. Always save as well. There's no reason not to. I know I haven't used any yet, but still, there's no reason not to. So what you want to do with these lightning anomalies is get close to them, get to where their radius is, where they are not electrocuting. So we're okay over here. Well, maybe not. And then what you want to do is throw a bullet and run quick. Because whilst it's electrocuting that bullet... Yes! It doesn't have time to electrocute us. Straight into a lightning trap. Loot. Oh, can I take the spoon? No. Immersion broken. Can I take the toolbox? No. Immersion broken. Can I sleep? It won't do anything. Can I take the weed? No. Immersion broken. That's probably not weed. Oh, I'll be streaming IDU next week, don't you worry. Oh, you'll have some time to stream. Oh, good. We've already got a picture of you. I didn't realise these worked doubled up as nipple tassels. Brilliant. Horrible waste of ammunition. Horrible waste. I'm not going to be able to unsee that now. I could have two. Right. It's quite enough of that. Nice. Stream. Hello, Travis. Yeah, it's a good one. Anything on the back of the car? No. So, there's a campsite up there. We'll go and loot that. Because we're here, so why the hell not? I should probably go and get that thing that's in the suck over there. However, I'd like to preserve our health. So, we'll do that later. Might do it on the way through. But with the increase of difficulty and the density of these things, it's an even riskier proposition now to go into those places. Ooh, free grenades. Grenades at half price. Fag hunt. These. For those of you who are wondering why I'm smoking, it's because it does replenish stamina in this game of all the things. Ooh. Grenades. You'll usually, when you find a box, the ammunition around it is usually the same kind. The devs like to not waste your time, but make you hang around in areas, because that when you're pissing about, when you're doing your admin on the run instead of back in the safety of home, that's when they get you. As they bloody well should. Now, we need a picture of one of those fellas. No worries, Cam. Thank you for coming and having a look. Any walkie guys? Do need a picture. If you guys don't come out, I'm going to come down and loot your train station. Okay, well, don't say I didn't warn you. All I wanted was a picture. That's all I wanted. Now you guys have forced me to come and take your things. And your stuff. Ooh. Now, those aren't the guys that we're looking for. Is that a guy or is that a cop? It's neither, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing to you the train station post. Fucking idiot. Genuinely thought I had the drop on an enemy then. Right, just to make sure, because these ones are called phantoms, then they're fragments, but... Okay, there you go. So, although this enemy is technically taking a lot of fucking shots, I might add, although those enemies are technically different from fragments for the purposes of the UNPSC or whoever the hell we're working for, they consider them the same. I mean, they're the same character model. I suppose it'd be like, you know, the difference between a brown monk and a red monk. They're still both monks, so I guess. Hey, as long as they pay me for the photos, I don't care. I'm here for loot, not jump scares. Yes. Oh, yes. That'll improve my looting situation. Flares do have limited use in this game, which is why mine usually end up getting sold. Hey! I always turn these atmosphere ones off, but there's actually some quite cool tracks. Just need it to get a little darker now. Maybe we should take some of these tapes out when we're at night. Yeah, red monks do shoot lasers. I find, to be fair, as I put in that poll that I did ages ago, I find the white and red ones are the worst. So I'm trying to go with the music. It's very emotional, stirring. So if I pick that up, it'll then put it in my bag, and then means I have to burn it. I don't want to have to do those things. Oh, it is getting dark. By increments. Bit of space left in the bag? You better fucking believe it. Ooh! Ooh! Premium ammunition. More damaging, more armor penetration, and we do need two toothbrushes. I will show you all why when we start Operation Cleanup. Better check. Ah, no worries, Sean. I know this game isn't IDU, but thank you for joining us. 3 toothbrushes. If only I had enough hands to carry them all. Use them all at the same time. Can all be sold. Normally I would rush home now thinking, well, better get home because don't want to have to go out in the dark, but I mean, we're only going home to drop off our things. Just because they otherwise admin nightmares. For me, anyway. If I didn't burn them, I would have to put them somewhere. So, I mean, it's the first thing I tried doing. Hope Von's not here. It's the first thing I tried doing when I played the game was burning the books that we start off with, because that is valuable real estate shelving back at home, and I would like to put something useful in it and not a book. Again, don't tell Von. And yeah, can't burn them. Can't burn the books. gassed. Never heard that noise before. Probably just the wind. Please just be the wind. Yes, it was just the wind. Right, is that enough? Enough loot, or are we thirsty for more? So yeah, normally I would play this game, loot during the day, sleep at night, like a sane person would do. You'll have to forgive me as well, there's actually a reason why I am listening to all the music tracks, because I don't know if any of you guys have caught the little mini 30-second tips. Well, I'm sure you have, because I fucking pumped out loads of them. But the little 30-second tips of, again, triggering around him just to make sure that I've got everything. The little 30-second tips, I'm going to put all of them together in one big supercut, basically, and change the format. And I would like some music to go with it. Oh, that's where one of the cops is. I'd like some music to go with it, and I was racking my head with what I could use that would be copyright free, or at least part of the game audio, so I could claim against that. And just because I don't like getting copyright things on my channel. And then I thought, oh yeah, I'll use some of the music from the game, because there's loads of it. Just haven't bothered listening to any of it. Because as soon when I first played this game, I was like, no, that takes the creep intensity up to 10, so that can fucking off. No thank you. But now it's just a little bit of atmosphere. Make sure, yep, you're not normally there. It is worth, I haven't found anything invisible in them, but it is worth checking these craters. I'm not going to, because it's usually any mags and for guns that I'm not going to need them for. But it's worth checking in those craters, because you do find items in there from time to time. Don't know why. Since there's no body. You'd think an impact crater would at least have a stray arm and a leg, as well as a gun or a clip or something in them. But I've usually found, I think there's one that I've definitely found a clip in a few times. Right, well, normally I would say there's no point feeding until we've had a sleep, because sleeping fucks your stamina, and so you want the lowest stamina after sleeping before you start consuming your resources. That's not the way that we're playing it. So here's a good example. See how quick those minutes are passing. 1906, 1907. Those are more like fucking seconds, not minutes. Come on now, game. So we can see that time's ticking away quite rapidly within the radius. Let's say that's one of the effects of the radius, I assume. It's probably meant to do that on purpose, because if there is a day and a night cycle and it moves in real time, then you'd never get stuck out in the dark. Whereas when it's like this, so that's something to note for anybody who is playing this game. Bear in mind, when you are out in the radius, this lies. It's not really that time. It's only a few seconds before it's not, or a second before it's not. And so time can really rack on when you are in the radius. However, when we are out of the suck... Oh, I don't know if anyone's noticed or not. I'd love to live up there. That would be such a good house. I just want a little ladder. That would be the greatest of house, because then you can be in the radius, out the radius. It'd be fantastic. Anyway, so as you can see now, time-wise, if I keep that up whilst we're moving along, we're still at 1922. That is definitely not moving anywhere near as fast. In fact, I'd go as far as to say I think that's real time now, and into the radius is obviously not. So, loot-wise, how did we do? Pretty good. So, yeah, I'm not going to need these, but I'll get rid of them all later. Admin later. Gameplay now. Those can go in there. Those ones I will need, though. Toilet roll. Precious, precious toilet roll. Now, I was hoping to not buy anything from the shop, and I believe it's possible, but we haven't come across any cleaning rods yet. Now, it's not that I need cleaning rods, but I need cleaning rods. I need to start looking after my guns. Otherwise, I have to start spending money. And I am too much of a miser to do that. We do want a spare one. Yep. That's being sold. That's being sold. That's being sold. That's a quest item. Yep. Swing and a miss. This is why I stopped playing floppy tosser. It's a ATF joke. So those of you who play After the Fall, you're well aware of my game floppy tosser. That we do need. That's going to go with those. Lovely. There's another one. So, as I said, we haven't actually bought anything yet. And to be fair, when I played, the only thing that I was buying, because I didn't know the locations of all of the guns at the time that are out in the radius, was the guns. So we don't even need to do that. Sure, it'll be fine. Gonna need those. I'll be honest, Norb, I don't think you can. I don't think it'll let you sell quest items. If I'm right, you put them in, you sell them along with everything else. Oh, fuck off, Norb. You and your fucking memory coming in here. You're quite right, I did buy the pocket lamp. But that's more of a convenience thing as opposed to essential. Oh, no, that is true. I was expecting... I tell you what, I usually find about fucking 101 pocket lamps out there. I usually find 101 pocket lamps out there. Not a fucking sausage, and I've done some serious looting. Reasonably serious looting. Would like to go with the MP5 at some point in the future. This isn't admin. It's definitely not admin. Definitely not trying to make empty boxes so that I can sell them to the idiots. I'm sure that went in fine. Everything has its place, and there is a place for everything. Right. Yeah, dual wielding toothbrushes. You saw it here first. Pop that one there. Pop that one there. Don't need to do that one. And then it's a quick spray. Should have got that one. And then shine it up nice. Oh, I don't think I hit it, you know. It's better to do it with the same things, because obviously something long, you can stack loads of them up and then spray them across. With the pistols, you can get quite a lot in here, and does the job. The only thing that you do lose is the ability to look at the condition straight on them, but when your toothbrushes stop returning dirt, that's when they're at blue. Well, we've got lots of cleaning ahead. Oh, what's that doing in there? Silly boy. That's coming with us. Sort that too. Got one already. Sort those out later. Done, done, done. The fuck do I need one of those for? We'll try, Norb. I will save and try. But if I'm right, so the broken shard is a quest item. Because I'll be honest, I've always noticed before I've done it. So total 11, pop that in, total still 11, sell. Does this game protect you from selling quest items? Yes, it does. So, there we go. Which one was it? Metastasis? Special Rift Destroyer, bring back Broken Shard. There you go. Crystal Meth on delivery. Sample jar. Look at all the money that I'm getting from these amazing quests. But regardless of whether the money's good or not, we need to do them because this is what advances the story. Find the neon. Is that sneaky little eyeball? There it is. Oh, I thought it bounced like a bouncy ball. Oh, I suppose it kind of does. Just need a metal surface. 220. Fantastic. Paparazzi, you will be requiring this camera. Job done. Want to keep those. Don't sell those. Yeah. And loot. 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 These don't have a purpose, not that I'm aware of. I was kind of hoping that you might be able to attract lightning to them or something, which is a possibility. Still haven't really tested that out. Get back in. Empty boxes, you idiots. They're empty. Knives don't sell for all that much, do they? Especially dirty ones. 2. Yeah, I think we're going to get to the point where we're not going to need knives other than for eating cans, and I haven't been eating a lot of those at the moment. Anyway. Yeah, oh, there it is. Yeah, I've had similar. I saw someone in the Facebook asking about things and how you know, and the correct answer was hold the top button on anything that you have in your hand and it will give you a full description of what it is. Guns also tell you exactly how much ammunition you have in them, chambered and in the magazine. So that's worth noting. We are topped off on health. Time for a gun upgrade, I think. Oh, probably should sell all those things. Now, what I am going to do, because we've still got quite a lot of we've still got quite a lot of bits and pieces, I'm going to keep those because there's the possibility that we might take that set out again on a bit of like a budget run. If we get low on money, I'll go out to the first area with shit guns and ammunition and use it up on enemies whilst I'm looting. Seems... Yeah, I've had that one loads of times. It's a pain. Alright, let's see if we can... Need to get these magazines cleaned up as well. Yes, another empty box to sell the idiots at the shop. Good. That one doesn't have one, so we are going to need the extra. Say idiots at the shop, joke's on me when I have to repair my fucking magazines. I don't know, I promised the very minimum of admin. I think we can splurge. Pop, pop. Oh, I'm sure I will. I do a lot of cleaning. I'm sure we will during the stream. Look at all these empty boxes. Now I know this doesn't seem like much, but I mean, what else do you need the empty boxes for, right? Yeah. They've got other priorities though. The thing is, it's not a game breaker. So because it's not a game breaker, it won't get fixed in any sort of speed. I wouldn't have thought. Time. Ah. Good. I think we've got time for one last run. Maybe get a mission or two done. Lovely. What missions have we got? Fix the leak. Yeah, I mean, we've upgraded gun-wise. We should be alright for that. So we'll go in there. In the shower? Yeah, that would be a great idea. But no, the shower's only for healing. But the locker, I can repair them. But that's the only place that you can repair them. But it isn't that cheap. Can I be bothered? Do I need to? Not really. Sample courier. Can I be bothered? No. Let's just get this security one done and we'll probably call it a night there. Right. Because I'm planning on just going to Bolaski and I'm going to be picking up some of the hidden guns. What are we selling? Oh, there you go. Bug in question. That might, to be fair, Keith, that might have been caused by the fact that I popped a quest item in there previously. Oh, and is it not picking up anything now? Oh, good. Well, we'll put all of that to one side for another day. Don't for a fucking minute think that you ain't buying these empty boxes. Alright? You can keep the knife. This can be burned. Ah, I forgot to... Right, definitely want to upgrade. So, one of the things that I would recommend with the pistols, money providing, obviously, is, and especially in my situation, if it is something that you are planning on using for a very long time, then definitely get the reliability upgrades. You shouldn't need it. I will do, because there's more chance of guns breaking down in this mode. And as hilarious as that sounds, I'd rather not have to deal with that. We will get one of those. Might as well get the upgrades for it. This one actually already comes with the silencer attachment. And base sight with a scout mode. I don't really need that. I'd always usually buy that just to deck out the gun, but I don't need it. Oh, yeah. Remove the gun. There we go. Back. You better remember that you got my stuff. I'm going to be very upset if you don't. Fucking pistol suppressor, look at that. 260 pair of fucking suppressor. It hurts me. It hurts me to have to spend money on these things. What constructive thing can we do whilst we're waiting? Yeah, but money, Norb. But money. Normally I would be all about these things, but I do get the impression that I'm going to have to be more careful than I normally would be. And I'll be honest, I'm usually pretty fucking careful when it comes to buying and selling. So, 1, 2... Like, I envisaged changing around having the silencer on or not, because you can remove it quite easily. That's a fucking horrible condition. Who leaves a fucking pistol like that? But then I've also got the shotgun, so I don't really need to worry about those things. I really hope I find this pocket lamp soon, because then I can go, look, see, chat? I mean, oh, actually, no, I'll tell you what I do need. First proper buy. I mean, don't need it. Don't even know if I can have it yet. Pistol. Nope. Can't have it anyway. Why is it a Rail S, isn't it? Boo! Boo on you. Well, guess not. Well, at least we've got the attachment for it. Laser sights in this game make aiming trivial. They really do. You keep everything in single shot. This pistol's actually really good over range because of the velocity that it kicks the rounds out. Not the most powerful, but you can compensate with the more powerful rounds. But we don't need power at the moment. Policeman. That's going to get me shot. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Take a couple of picky wicks on the way. It doesn't actually matter as well, if I'm right. I'd like to test that as well. It doesn't actually matter if it's dark when you take the picture. They just have to be in the vicinity, it seems. Let's just save and hope we haven't broken the shop. Did you say it was a game leave to get? Because I haven't actually had this one myself, I don't think. Let's just try a quick reload, and then if it doesn't work, I'll take it up with the shop owner later. Whew. Well, hey, yeah, it's just a reload. Good. I wonder if that bug's come because of me putting wrong items into the thing. There you go, free money. Joke's on you, shop. Joke's on you. When you've got me running around out there charging me fuck all. The Tiger rifle is, yeah, it's definitely got some kick for it. The game leave one is, yeah, I know that the game leave, you have to leave the game to fix the toilet roll bug. Do we even need that? We've got fucking fags and snacks. How much does it weigh? 1 kilogram? You can stay here. Taking up my precious looting space. Right. Plenty of ammunition. Sure won't go dry at all. Oh, we got loads for this as well. Let's not waste those, because we don't know when we're going to be coming up against armoured enemies. So let's assume that it's going to be soon. And let the hilarity ensue with not having the right ammunition to deal with them. On! Yeah, so it looks like a save and a reload sorts the shot bug out, but it needs to be, as you say, a full restart. For the toilet roll one, basically what it does is you put the toilet rolls down, it won't allow you to spit any more toilet roll out on any of the with any of the toilet roll dispensers, and you just basically have to reload before it'll allow you to do that. It basically stops you doing pull-throughs and barrel cleans rather. Now, the one thing that I don't know about this mode is if there are going to be harder enemies sooner. I know, for instance, there are quite lucrative missions that you can take later on, without spoiling it too much for anybody, where enemies that you see later will appear in the starting areas. Oh. Thought that was something nasty. It's just the bell in Siege of Heaven mode. Harry must be playing Siege, ladies and gents. Harry Potter in his fucking rage mode. Oh, we could have got the camera. If anyone asks, can you guys say that I was here and I took a picture? Cool. I'm sure the policeman will be on board. Fucking shop glitch bastard. I've never had that before, so it might be... I'll have to do some testing with that. It might be something as simple as putting items that you would normally have for quests into the sales dispenser. I hope it doesn't change in realistic mode. I think I've seen armoured enemies in... Once I'm having a walk, I'll have a smoke. A real one. Having said that, we need an actual one. I do know that armoured enemies can appear based on missions, and they can be in much earlier areas. Sure, I've seen armour. in Blocky. So tell you guys as well, I can tell you for nothing, if we get that mission where you have to, in the next zone where you have to go into that fucking cluster, no. I'm not spending another 2 hours trying to probe my way through that. I've got a pretty good idea of how to do it, but even though it's still fucking risky, I do want to try this, what I've heard about blowing up anomalies with grenades, and I think there might be something linked to the thing. Hello, toothpaste. R15 cash? Yeah, ain't having none of my radius cash. No chance. Get one of these in for the stamina. And we're going over there. We're coming in here, which means we need to go along. Well, this is one of the things that I need to pay a little bit more attention to, because it could be quite easy to go out here and get lost, because I wouldn't know exactly where I am. I mean, I know where I am now, and I know if I get to the village, I know where I am here. So what we are going to use is a navigational technique called handrailing. There is a railroad. The railroad goes near where we want to go. We will use the railroad to navigate to the place we want to go. Simples. Who needs a compass? I need a compass. I've got a compass, but I think the compass always points. Come on now, in you get. Rebellious little shell. I think the compass always points to the radius, so you can use that as a point of reference, but then you don't have a point of reference. Oh yeah, you do. Okay, so I've done a little bit of navin in my military days and in my time in scouts, and so this would signify that north is this way. How that changes dynamically on each, well, I suppose we've got separate maps, haven't we? North is this way. North indicated here points to the radius. So by knowing where north is and what north points to, we can quite effectively navigate within this. I shouldn't think that'll be a problem until it becomes a massive problem. We shall see. Now, any problem with handrailing things like tracks? I mean, that's the village that we need to be in. But that's the outlying part. Well, great handrail. I should show you this whilst we're here. Nah, let's fight them whilst there's a little bit of light. We'll check down here quick. Because there's sometimes a little cache right there. But not today. There you are. Now, one of the things that I have got is because I've got my pocket torch on, it is going to draw them from miles around. What we actually want to do here is probably draw them to us. And we'll do that by saving our silencer. Because I'd rather have them running at us. There's a seeker. So the seekers, once they catch your wind, will run straight at you. Ow. But they're reasonably easy to dispatch because they come at you in a straight line and line up the headshot and they're done. Which house is it? So we want to be through here into the next one, back left. So it's that house over there that's got the seeker near it. I mean, I've got shotgun shells to waste, haven't I? Reload. Bam. Well, semi. Let's get this area cleared first whilst we've got a little bit of light. Thought I saw you. Do stand still when you take your shots. shooting on the move is a great way to spoil your accuracy within this game. Yeah, you fucking felt that one, didn't you, boy? Boo. I'm trying to snipe with a pistol here. Come on now. Oh, hello. There we go. So there is something over there that we want to get. Let's clear this area out before we start poking around, because I would much rather have things cleared than poke around in the dark. And also, hear that buzzing? That's the anomaly that spawns things. If we deal with that now, i.e. dealt with, not only does it stop our fucking little treasure hunter thing going off, but it also stops the possibility of more enemies being spawned or additional enemies being spawned. I can hear you. Ah, I'm sure it's just nothing. There is this house. I think it's this house. A lot of these are quite difficult to get open, but again, using that grip trigger thing, you can open those stoves. And the good people of Pachorski, what do they put in their stoves? Grenades and ammunition! Because that's what goes in stoves. Please don't come in. More grenades for our sink. It's not a cheap one. I think it's $18.99. Might even be the full 20. I would, if you ever get the 30%, I mean, you know, I'll say this, no reflection of how, deal with that now. It's no reflection of the game, but I would say if you don't have, I never have a pressing urge to buy a game, or very rarely. Hell, even ITU I got 30% off. But, wait till you get those 30% Oculus things through. I get them through reasonably regularly. I got one through just before this came out, which was nice. 20, yeah, so it'd be like $21.99 for us. Oh no, sorry, £20. So yeah, more like $30, as Norb says. Again, I would tell you that there is a lot of game here. You are getting a lot of bang for your buck. I know I'm kind of breezing through it, but that is not how you play this game. I've had my joy out of this game, the first time experience, and you know, I've decided to come back. I figured it would make a decent stream. I figured there'd be people who'd be interested in watching it, and me just trying to play this, you know, a little bit better with the knowledge that I now have, and seeing how easy we can get realism mode to be in, because there are steps up from realism mode in the custom modes, but a lot of the additional modes within this game are just going to be, unfortunately, they're just going to be fucking inconvenience. I don't see myself ever getting to a point where my economy is so bad within this game that I have to worry about choices. Yeah. I mean, I was either going to play, I was either going to play this in my own time, or, you know, play it as part of a stream. And I asked some choice people, and they said, please stream it. We'd like to see you stream it. So I thought, well, that sounds like a good idea to me. So, and I think I've got enough little hints and tips and tricks and bits and pieces that I do that I can show off that'll hopefully help. Like, for instance, that stove in that house. That's one of the things I'll be doing a video on at some point in the future, I would imagine. Hey, more music. Hope it's atmospheric. Brilliant. Oh, bit of a beat to that one. Sounds like the sound of victory to me. There's a lot of looting to be done around here. Shall we have it? Toilets are always worth checking, especially the open ones. And we've got plenty of ammunition left, and there's a fair bit of looting around here to be had.
Family to take care of them used to live in this village. I knew one of them, a woman, one of my kindergarten teachers. She retired and moved out of the city just a couple years before I finished school. She could have retired earlier, but she loved working with children. So she kept working till she couldn't be on her feet so many hours of the day. I don't think she had children of her
I don't
own.
think there's usually anything down here, but I'm not taking any chances.
Kindergarten and later out here. She was hunched over and wrinkled, but as commanding as ever. I wonder what happened to her. She died, of course, but how? What were her final thoughts? I hope she was at peace. No one deserved it more.
Where are you? I can hear you. Dangerous fucking anomalies, those. Stay well clear of the forests, especially at night. Don't go walking around in the darkness, people. Idiots. It is the territory of. Well, we're looking pretty clear around here, if I'm honest, so... Let the loosening begin! Definitely heard something wandering around out that way, but, sure as nothing. Ooh, freaking. Oh, don't make me go up and over, come on! Knees. Oh, there's... Guess I'll use the doorway then. Still room in the bag. It's not a glitch, just an effect of Into the Radius. So, if you guys didn't see it, because you probably won't dick around in this game at night like I'm doing, there is a glowing teddy bear over yonder. It is worthless. It does nothing for us. I know, right? Glowing bear. What's it do for us? Nothing. But it weighs. Can't even sell the damn thing. There's a few of those to collect, or a few items. Sure, it's just ambient. What have we here? Little fully, full health PM there. That'll sell nice. Not for much, but... Ah, but did you get the glowing camera? And did you get the glowing cup? I have all the glowing. All of them, Norb. All of them. What's at the bottom of the toilet? Among the birds and the bees. See, Norb, I told you. Told you we'd find one. Now I can have two. Yes, the dream is complete. It's only taken us 2.5 hours. I did a little test on this when I... nothing more in there. did a little test on this mode just to make sure that I wasn't throwing myself massively into the deep end. And to be fair, I still don't. I very blasé-isly played it for all of about 2 minutes and went, yeah, this will be fine, and stopped. But during that run, and I was tempted to carry it on, the first thing that the first guard had on the floor was a pocket lamp. And I was ecstatic about it, and then I was like, I've got to start the game properly in realistic mode. I can't do that, otherwise people will claim hacks. Ooh. Flashlight. Oh, that looks so much cooler from over there. Oh, it's not all bad. But yeah, as you were asking, Sean, I would this game comes highly recommended from me. Very awesome game. The one thing that I don't know, if I'm honest, and, you know, obviously we're going to be doing more and more IDU, you know, the focus of what I'm going to be doing is always going to be IDU. That's what we like to see. Let's try and not break our fucking neck. I'm sure we wouldn't break our neck from a fall like that. But yeah, the focus is always check for black grass. It fucking loves being down here. Take your health, easy. Although the focus is always going to be IDU, I do like to play some other games from time to time, but I'll only ever play games that I'm really into. This is definitely one of them. The other one that I want to have a look at some point in the near future is Resident Evil 4, because as a massive Resident Evil fan, I never played 4, ever. So that is a completely new game to me. And again, I like to have get at least a little bit of, not mastery, but I like to become at least decently familiar with a game, just so my live streams can actually offer something, I guess. Plus, I also see a lot of people playing various games, and they'll, you know, you guys know who to go and watch if you want to go and see an impressions video or something along those lines. It's not, I mean, not beyond me, but not really my bag. Oh, we'll have a look up there. Stoves. Look, they put bullets on their stoves. Again, normally I've got into the habit now of leaving little bits and pieces. Oh, come on. Here we go. Nope. Nothing in this stove. What are you cooking in here? I would stream Resident Evil 4 if there's call for it. I'm planning on doing a lot more streaming. Work is the only thing that stops me at the moment. Hey, now that's what we want to see. Med pens are like fucking currency right now. Ooh, take that. We'll be using those. So as I said, I'm probably being way overcautious with how I could play this game, but this is how I would normally play it. Steady, careful, methodical, no mistakes. Loot, loot, loot. Heavy bags. Running low on stamina at all times. Being well prepared, usually. Not running around like a fucking idiot. Haven't checked that house out yet. So, dun. This one, yes, that's what we want to see. The other one that I'm actually keen to do a stream of is Walking Dead. Because I've played that through, and it was great. But there is a realism or a harder difficulty to play it in. And that game could... that game could be played with a bow only. But I don't think my particular style of accuracy, or lack thereof, would suit it when arrows are a limited resource. But then, that's part of the reason why I play IDU the way that I play IDU, because we're not paying by the fucking arrow. Oh, come on now. Grip, trigger. Come on, grip, trigger. That's it, every time. 60% of the time.
Fiona! Come get the phone!
She ain't coming, love. Cells. Can't do anything else with it other than pretend to have binoculars, but it does sell. Any more swag? Hello, swag. A lot of the time, if you can get your fingers underneath those bits, they will just pop open. Should really check. So you don't even need to do the whole grip trigger to grab. Sweeties. Haven't actually eaten anything that's any good for us at the moment. So far, we've sustained ourselves for the last 2 days on candy bars, Red Bull, and fags. So, realism is already kicked in hard. So, I think... it is my style, because I do like strategy games. I used to love playing SimCity. Trying to think of other games similar to it, and I have played City Skylines as well, which I think it's either something to do with, or obviously part of the inspiration for it, or whatnot. Oh, I do need to check over there, because there's sometimes a crate. Are we nice and heavy? Yeah, we're nice and heavy. But we could probably stuff a little bit more in. Yeah, I do like those games. I think there's two. There's Little Cities and VR Cities, or City VR, or something along those lines. And they do look good. Hello, sir. Quick check. Yeah, it should be good. Steady. Control yourself, sir. I fucking love that feature. Makes the shotgun so good. Well. So these little tendril things, never go into them. If you do go into them, you'll lose about half your health whether you stay in them or not. Always give them a massively wide berth. Otherwise, you will be using many, many heal items. On the note of hunger. Just going to check over here because there is sometimes a crate next to that track. And we wouldn't want to miss any crates now, would we? I wish you were able to put those straight into your mouth from there. It's annoying that you're not. It's all going wrong. My meticulous planning. That goes there. Those go there. This goes here. That goes on. Yes. But yeah, I do like... I love strategy games, and that's like a strategy management game. Pay dirt. Let's not fight that guy, though. Shh, shh, shh. Why is he moving so fast? No, you won't get IDU territory, I think. IDU... Like, I can see people that wouldn't like this game because they don't like the horror element. Or the suspense element, or whatever. Oh, could waste a grenade. This is probably the first time I've... Fuck! This is probably the first time I've ever employed stealth! Fuck off! Stop shooting at me, you prick! Ow! No! So, not panicking under fire is a very important lesson that I hope you're able to pick up from my screamings. I find when running away without a gun, if you put your hands above your head, kind of wave them frantically. Have you flanked me? You have as well. And your friends here. This is not a fight that we want to really be in, if I'm honest. But you guys are idiots. Now again, it's just luring more over. Right, if you're happy, call it a draw. I'm going home. See you in a bit. Oh, we are gonna have to. Let's go through. After the fall's good if you've got a group to play with. If you're after the single player experiences, I'd definitely recommend. I would recommend this. I think this is a very good game. I think if you're into your Walking Dead, the Walking Dead game's very good, and it usually goes on sale quite often. The new one's coming out as well. What else? If you like your strategy games. We Starlight Eternal. Oh yeah, Starlight Eternal is a strategy game that I play, and that one's quite cheap. Or played, probably done everything in it, but I got a lot of time into that one. Did we actually do the mission? Yes, we did. Resist. That one. Oh no, I'm thinking of persistence. Let's get rid of some of this junk. Come on, get out of my way. Trying to find the cans. Ooh, need that. Still need a cleaning rod. You can find them out in the radius. However, they're very rare. That sells. That sells. Let's try and... Damn it. It's all going horribly wrong. I will fill that sink by the end of this campaign. There's very, very few things that are replayable as IDU. Oh, yeah, I know the one. No, that does look good, actually. That does look very good. Right, on that bombshell, headset power is low. I mean, that's a good... tell you what, let's go and quickly do our security level, and then we'll end it there. And then, whilst I've got... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to start doing a load of shit and then lose the save. Let us deliver. What do you want? That. Bone Lab. I hear so many good things about Bone Lab, but then it's like, it is just a sandbox. I mean... Technically this is as well, so, you know. It does look very good, though. Be interested in having a look at that at some point in the future. Right. So, there we go. That's Into the Radius. Many, many missions complete. Lots of bits and pieces done. We got our next top priority underway, and in the next episode, we're going back to Balocki Village to kill a load of guys in a room, and we're going to have a lot of fun throwing in explosive items. So yeah, that should be great. Right, I'm going to unpack this bag in my own time and make all of this so very, very neat and tidy. So I'll see you in the next one. I've been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.